I really want to start here. I want to start with this new revelation from the NSA that I haven't seen anywhere. This is actually from Glenn Greenwald and what's his name?
Edward Snowden.
Mm-hmm. Now, I want you to know that the names that I'm about to give you and the description of what technically they do are from the, spy agencies. However, the description was added by Glenn Greenwald, okay? So, and Edward Snowden. So, the name of the program and what it technically can do is now part of the NSA and our spy agencies, okay? So, here's, for instance, the spy agencies now have something called the changeling. The changeling is the ability to spoof any email address and send any email under that identity. Now, here's what that means. They can fake an email from, let's say, a privacy advocate to make it look like he is proposing terrorism. Then they have something called the scrap heap challenge. Perfect spoofing of emails from BlackBerry targets, which not supposed to be able to do. Fake an email from an opponent of bailouts to the giant banks to make it look like he's planning to bomb a bank. The burlesque. The capacity to send spoofed SMS messages, which I also thought was impossible to do. Fake a message from an anti-war writer to make it look like he's planning to sabotage a military base.
And that's like a text message, your typical phone text message.
Right. The Imperial Barge. For connecting two target phones together in a call. Now, listen to this.
This one's really chilling.
This one's chilling. The Imperial Barge. Why are they spying on you? Well, because you've reached out to terrorist organizations. What? Imperial Barge. Connecting two target phones together in one call. So, in other words, they can fake a telephone connection to make it look as though the critic of the president's policies have spoken to leaders of Al-Qaeda. If you do that, they can target you for anything. So all they have to do is go now in front of a judge and say, well, look right here. We got the evidence these two people are speaking. What were they speaking about? So you can do that. And then the president could say, you know what? You're an enemy of the state. Kill him with a drone.
Now, how do you feel about your...
Well, I'm not doing anything wrong, so I don't care what they're doing over there.
Here's the next one is the Badger. Again, these are from Glenn Greenwald and Edward Snowden, the capabilities that our spy agencies now have with the code names. Codename Badger, mass delivery of email messaging to support an information operations campaign. What does that mean? They can send out a fake mass email pretending to be from a prominent whistleblower where he admits that he's mentally unstable, disgruntled, dishonest, vindictive, or a Russian spy. Warpath. Media into targeted networks. This is chilling. Space rocket. Listen to this. The insertion of a video, for instance, insertion of video of underage girls onto a whistleblower's website.
That's such a great one, too, because everyone who actually gets caught with pictures of underage girls says they don't know how it got on their computer. So the excuse is when you really don't know how it got on your computers, it's not going to resonate at all with anybody.
Yep. And who's going to listen? Who's even going to listen to you? You've got video of underage girls on your website or on your computer. No one even listens to you. You say, that's not, they don't even listen. You don't even get a chance to have a fair trial. It could be dismissed in court. It doesn't matter. Clean sweep. Masquerade Facebook wall posts for individuals or entire countries. What this can do is put up a bunch of fake wall posts calling for jihad on the Facebook page of a reporter, giving first-hand reports of what's really happening in a country that the U.S. is targeted for regime change. Havoc is the code name. Codename Havoc. Real-time website cloning techniques allowing on-the-fly alterations. This is where the spy agencies can hack the website of a state politician who insists the government must respect the Constitution and post fake demands for a violent march on Washington, D.C. Stu, do you remember I said to you in 1996. I said there is going to come a time where you will not believe your eyes. You'll be able to fake things so well you won't know what to believe. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
What?
It was a little later than that.
What?
I didn't know you in 1996, but
98.
It seems longer. I agree.
Yeah, I know. It seems like it's been forever. Remember in 1941? We're now there.
Yeah, well,
you can't believe your eyes. You can't believe what you hear in the news anymore. There is no trusted source. This is why I've been saying you've got to clean out your own life. You got to make sure you're squeaky clean. You have to make sure that everybody in your life knows.
Right, and the lesson you're teaching us right now is that doesn't really even matter.
It doesn't even matter.
If they want you bad enough, they can do things
They'll
like
take
this.
you down.
I mean, think about where we've come from. When someone would get caught with child porn, as we're talking about, they would drag out giant boxes of videotapes and pictures or whatever, and the cameras would be there, and you'd see it. I mean, even now with legitimate people getting caught with this stuff, the only evidence we have as people are somebody saying, well, he had it on his computer.
Well, don't even think of that. You don't even have to go to child porn. Look at what they did to Gibson guitars.
Yeah.
They went in, they just seized all of these boxes of stuff and insinuated and wouldn't even tell Gibson Guitar what they had done. What have we done? What are you charging us with? Nothing. Let's see. Silver Lord is another one that the spy agencies have. Silver Lord is the code name. Disruption of video-based websites hosting extremist content through concerted target discovery and content removal. So in other words, disrupt websites hosting videos espousing, let's say, libertarian views. Operation Sunblock. The ability to deny functionality to send and receive email and view material online. So they can block emails to reporters and the web functionality of a government insider who's about to go public with wrongdoing. Angry Pirate, codename. A tool that will permanently disable a target's account on their computer. Disable the accounts of leading opponents of genetically modified foods. Predator's Face. Targeted denial of service against web servers. Take down a website which is disclosing information on illegal government actions. I'm telling you, this is how you will have these places like Comcast that have almost total control now. What is it? The top 5, or the top 3 companies will control like 70% of all of your web traffic and everything else. All of your information. All they have to do is choke it down. Facebook does it. Facebook chokes things down. They decide they don't like you. Well, look into it. They have closed companies down because everybody gets shared. All they have to do is just change the algorithm, and all of a sudden, they're choking that business out. Anyway, there's more of these. We'll get into them. Let me take a quick break. There's a few more of these, but this is the reason why we must have rule of law, why we must not have a president, either side, Republican or Democrat, that says, you know what, I'm just going to change the law. No. This is why the NSA thing is important. This is why the IRS, this is why the new voicemail that was found from Hilda Solis, that I don't think anybody's going to do anything about, is important. Jail time. Orange jumpsuits must be issued for people in Congress or the White House or the Secretary of Labor, if that's where it falls. Orange jumpsuits need to be issued soon, or we completely lose control.